Paul says, and Mike, in the perfect world, how can you maximize married put approach? What timing would improve results? What I've found that works for me best is the market sentiment tool. We've been on a hard run, and I start to see the sell warnings. Paul, you've seen me discuss this in the webinars. I start to see the sell warnings 2 or 3 times in a row. What am I going to do? I'm going to follow the income methods that match that. Hey, I'm at a peak. I should be rolling up my puts to locking in gains, selling premium here. Then when it falls, and you would think ask this question before, not this particular question, Paul, but the technical indicators that I like to use, I follow the MACD. I said that Caesar surprised me, but I saw it coming. Okay, so on the chart of Caesar, I didn't roll down the put yet because I wanted tertiary confirmation. This, even though their earnings were bad, what did we talk about? I look for that base of the MACD, and I got fooled here. That's why I was hesitant, but here was the other base, and then here was the crossover. Here. What do I have? For me personally, Paul, I have my 3 indicators, my tertiary indicators. The MACD has bottomed and shown a positive cross. I'm moving back above the SMA 20. This looks like a good time where I might buy a married put, or in this case, roll down my put because I haven't yet, because I was gun shy. You can see why. I thought it was here, and it wasn't because of the earnings. That's why I didn't roll down the put at this point, essentially average down and take a little bit more risk, Paul. Okay? But that's technically what I'm looking at. Lack of a better term. Let's go to Kraft. Okay? I recently moved Kraft from the 27.5 put that would have expired in January out to May or March. April. I apologize. It's April. My current position on KHC is in April. And I decided to roll down to the 25. When? On November 11th. Why November 11th? Because I was looking for a way to increase the trade, increase the protection on the trade. And what did I have, Paul, when that happened? My MACD crossover right at the 20-day moving average. This happened at 23.50 when I rolled down the put. The best time to capture the gains I had on my 27.50 down to this strike, move it further out in time and continue the trade. And I'm seeing the trend that I want back up here now to 24.87, flirting with 25. Did we close at 25? No, we closed at 25.29. Beautiful. So now it's above my put strike price again. What did I do in this case? Looking for that bottom trough. Maximize it. Now, when would I do the opposite? When I start to see a negative, this isn't a great example, when I start to see a negative MACD crossover after a run and the stock starts to flirt downwards toward the SMA 20, I'm moving the put up to lock in the gains. Following income method number 4, selling premium via income method number 1 or income method number 6. When it's down here, what is the put? My second working asset. I can move it back up if I feel that confidence. That's what I've been doing, Paul. That's what works for me. And we had those discussions, you saw them. We had discussions a few months ago on different technical indicators. I'm sorry, let me go back here. I don't want to scroll too much. I know that bothers everyone when you're trying to watch it. But there was some discussion here in the rant and rave one where we didn't have any questions come in, and I just gave my thoughts on what I would look for and things of that nature. And finding high implied volatility. Let's talk about charts. Okay, so that's when the chart says there was one here. Let me just do the search. We're just going to do a search here for technical. No, I'm going to do it on my site. I'm going to do it on Power Option site. Technical. Technical interest, advanced technical filters to identify breakouts. That's the one I was thinking. It was 8 months ago, not 4 months ago. I apologize. And about a year ago, 2 years ago, was it? Oh, that's the playlist. There's a full playlist on technical analysis for Power Options. But identifying breakouts, not just for a new trade, but also when am I going to look to manage my positions that are open? When do I look to roll or adjust the early triggers saying, hey, there's something coming up? When I have to manage those bull put credit spreads, lighten up on those bull put credit spreads, Paul. That's what I use. Ernie likes to focus on the Bollinger Bands a little bit more and the MACD as well. But I tend to use the MACD and this signal.